Bicycle tour of another little small town that's changed a lot over the years since I grew up here. If you see on the water tower there, it's North Judson, Indiana. This is as you're coming into town. This church has been here forever, First Baptist Church, and this little building right behind me had haircuts here. I remember in the day it was called Eberhardt's Barbershop. It's been Floyd's Barbershop. Now it's really nothing. So let's go on. This is going to be a bike tour of North Judson. Here we go. That Napa Auto Parts, for many years, it was the A&P. Also turned to Chrisway Foods, then to North Judson Foods. Now it's Napa Auto Parts. Coming down Lane Street here. Honestly, I don't remember what was in these little shops, but now there's a couple of things here. We got a Drees and Associates. This is a famous place here for North Judson, probably the most. It's Finger Hut Bakery. They've got 3 locations. That's a fairly new. That used to be the Amico station. Hank Metrius was there. Now it's a shop where they work on cars. This has been numerous things, owned by the Nielsen's, I think, originally. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, they tore this building down. It used to be called Tadgent Horse. Over here, Tumbacks used to be here, Ed's Barber Shop. Can't remember exactly what was in a few of these things. North Judson Bottle Shop. That Petrie's Drugstore. Used to go in there quite often. Just your old-time drugstore. Here's Robert Howard Company. Also, that liquor store's been there for many years, but it's closed now. Probably one of the most thriving businesses, O'Donnell's Funeral Home from North Judson. This is a restaurant now, it's closed, but when I grew up it was the hardware store. I bought many a baseball mitt and baseball glove there. I remember buying my first watch at the jewelry store, which is now closed. That used to be the American State Bank, many numerous versions now. I lived in this house 4 or 5 years when my first son was born. Also Ray's Superfoods, originally known as Two Joe's, very well known. As you can see, this is another one of these Midwestern towns that is kind of not doing much. This was an appliance store. Now it's, I think, massage therapy. This is a newer building. Right here was called Squillers, Quills. Now it's a Davis Plumbing and Heating. Car dealership used to be right here. It was a Chevy dealer. And that was called the front room now. But it used to be... I can't remember the name, but the Chevy dealer. Norwayne Lumber now, it's closed. Families closed it up. I remember stopping here to get my cousin. It was a pool hall, and I was a little tense back in the day. This was back in the early 70s, and there were some rough characters in there in the pool hall here. There was been a pizza joint, whatnot. Now they're rehabbing them for apartments, whatnot. I turned around real quick just to show you Hop Hardware. Now this is if you want to go to a hardware store that takes you back to the 60s, 50s, I don't know. This is one right here. Wendy Hop runs this, and she was the first Indiana certified plumber for this place right here. So we'll go around the bend, turn around again, and we'll go around the block and see what else is going on in this little town. When we were in high school, this strip here, it took an hour to cruise town. There was that many people cruising this city, and obviously it's not that way anymore. A little different in this day and age that we're in. This is where all our dental work got done in today. This was Dr. Wonder. He's retired now. There's a new dentist moved in. I don't know who it is. Coming down this street here, Keller Avenue. Yeah, things have changed in the small towns, and we're no different than many of them, but I've seen many that have a lot less going on right now. Now that bank there, that's fairly new. That wasn't here. This is the site where I went to kindergarten, also where the North Judson High School was. Little diner here. It used to be called the Sugar Snack Shack. My mom owned it for a while, and the post office is all the same. Now it's the Blue Jay Cafe. The Catholic Church, just the same. I thought this video would be neat for people who haven't been here in many years. Now, where all these cars are parked for the Catholic service today, I went to 5th grade there, and a lot of my friends know this. It was the Adair Street School. And like I said, a public library. Here we go. That's the city headquarters there, police, and all the other things. Old fire station. It's closed now. They built a new one. Now that building over there, it says Piggies and Cream. That was a hot place. That was called The Point. We used to go over there and get our pizza burger and things like that. After our ball games here at North Wayne Field, if you won, you got a nice ice cream cone. Last day of the school year, you also got an ice cream. The bus drivers would stop and get you an ice cream. The white building across the street, that was the Arco station. That was Harry's. Now, if you look at that subway used to be a Texaco and a car wash in back, and I worked there. My dad owned that. I pumped a lot of gas. A lot of gas. Right here is North Wayne Field, and this is where we played all our Little League games and whatnot. Down through here, this was a baseball field. High school baseball played here. It was a lot of fun in those days. This ramp up here takes you up to the Catholic graveyard. We have festivals in this bandstand now, but right up here where this bandstand area was, that's where the field was. And yeah, we played Little League back in the day. That was a lot of fun. Again, North Judson is like any other town. We've changed quite a bit over the years. All right, that's just a quick glimpse of what this city's looking like. Oh, by the way, this roundhouse is our memorial to veterans. It's got the names of people that were killed and whatnot. So just to give you a little glimpse of what North Judson looks like now as opposed to the yesteryears when it was here. So we're going to slide through here, come across. As a matter of fact, I was a crossing guard so we could go to the Cubs game free every year. All right, that's it. That's North Judson.